The UFC 310 press conference has just finished, and wow, that was boring. I mean, God, that was so boring. What were they thinking putting those 3 fights? I mean, at least chuck Nate Landwehr on it and spice it up. He would have made it something, but gosh, just boring. Boring as they, I swear that went quick as well. They were like, oh, we got to finish this up. This is so boring. But yeah, I'll still go over it anyways. It won't be the longest video because there's not a lot to talk about. Nothing really happened at all. But it was still cool. One thing I definitely want to say is Asakura not the coolest guy you've ever seen in your life? God, he's cool. He just looks like it's hard to put my finger on it, but like an action figure or like a Japan boss, like a mob boss. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he has $1 billion in his bank account. This guy looks so sick. It's something about that little smirk he does, like, and the glasses, the fit was sick as well. He just looks unbelievable. Like, I was just looking at him like, oh, this guy is so cool. Are we not all seeing how cool this guy is? I think it's the smile. The smile is like, I don't know, but no wonder this guy got so many views overseas and stuff. He's cool as shit. So I'm excited to see him. Excited to watch him KO Pantoja now, because he promised us he would. So I don't think he would lie about that. And he looks cool as shit in that fit, the glasses, the smile. The smile, have I talked about his smile? He's got this weird smile. Like, I want a little action figure of him in my room. That would be cool, just to have a little Kai Asakura action figure, that little grin he's got. Yeah, he's cool. Hopefully I didn't lose too many viewers talking about how cool he looked. But let's get into the press conference now. Asakura looked cool. Everyone else looked boring. Pantoja comes out with, I'm here for the best fights in the world. So I'm glad they found this champion for me. Awesome. Thank you, Pantoja, for that. And then he said he likes Asakura spicing it up. Just have to look over here for the notes. But they asked him, what do you think about Asakura saying you're gay at the media day thing? I'm not sure if Asakura said that though, but he could have. And then Pantoja's like, nah, it's fine. Call me gay. I like people spicing it up. So yeah, that was good. Then they went over to Asakura and he said, I come to make the division great again. Let's not do an accent, actually. He said, I've come to make the division great again. Donald Trump has possessed this man and he's made the division great again. And then something really funny happened. I think Joel was his name. Not sure. Doesn't matter what the guy who asked the question's name was. But he's like, all right, one more for you, Asakura. A lot of Americans haven't seen you fight before. And then Asakura's like, butts in. Sorry, question? And he's like, yeah, a lot of Americans. Oh, okay. And then Asakura makes up his own question because someone was about to ask him. He was like, oh, question? And then the guy was like, yep, I've got just one more for you, Kai. And then he goes into it and he's like, oh, well, he's great. Talking about Pantoja now. So Kai Asakura has made up his own question. He's like, oh, you've got one more question for me. Let me decide what it is. All right, I've got it. Let me answer this for you. Good question, by the way, dude. I like that. So yeah, it goes into his own question. Says Pantoja's got a great fight style. No, I don't think he said he likes his fight style. Great. He said he's great, but fight style's no good. Yeah, that's right. That's what happened. And then he promised us a KO. And then, thank you for the question, goes back to the guy, Joel, I think his name is, who asked the question. And he goes, all right, but a thing about the Americans that I was getting at before you made up that own question, Kai, why'd you do that, dude? So he goes into the question about Americans haven't seen you fight. And then, really funny, I get why Kai Asakura made up his own question the first time, because he asked the question about the Americans, and this guy goes like just blank NPC for half a minute. And it's like he just doesn't render it. Ian Gary points at him and he's like, yo, you've got to answer that. Kai goes, yeah, you too. Nice to see you, bro. Yeah, he's just in his own world now. John Anik's like staring at him like, oh God, is he going to answer this question about putting a show on for the Americans? And then after a minute, Kai goes, I will put on a show. So yeah, great. Just great stuff from everyone there. A little bit boring, but Kai Asakura made up his own shit just to give us a little bit of a rise, a little bit of water too. Mouth's getting dry. But yeah, cool. I bet that guy, you should have just taken the opportunity. Kai didn't want to listen to your fucking shit question, so he made up his own and answered it. Good question by Kai as well. He should also be a journalist. Ask these questions and then answer them. Oh, all right. Let's get off those two. Now we go on to Gun. They asked Gun, hey Gun, been a while, man, haven't seen you. Seriously, we haven't seen Gun in a while. It was cool to see him. He was like, said his stuff. And then we went to Volkov, the comedian, as you guys know. Volkov's hilarious. They asked Gun what did they think about Volkov's punch power. He was like, yes, it's good, or something, or no. I mean, who cares? Who cares? They go to Volkov. This is why we're here. They go to Volkov, and he goes, we went the distance, so not that hard. Yeah, funny, really funny from Volkov. God, this guy's a bit funny. You should follow him on Instagram as well. He makes some good jokes. But yeah, that was funny. I mean, guys, we went the 5 rounds. No, he doesn't hit that hard. Thanks for asking. So yeah, that was good from Volkov. Yeah, good. Nothing else really to say. A lot of back and forth questions from Shavkat and Gary. Shavkat didn't really bring anything. Also something Shavkat, his language that he speaks, this might be a bit rude, but it sounds like he's deaf. Like a deaf guy trying to speak. That's what Shavkat sounds like. But obviously that's just the language he speaks. I think Kazakhstanian. That's not true. That's probably not a thing. But yeah, something like that. Yeah, he sounds silly, but good guy. Doesn't say anything of note at all. Otherwise, I would have put it in. Can't really remember anyways. Yeah, him and Ian Gary, they say nothing. Ian Gary's really excited, really confident to take Shavkat's O. I'm confident to watch him do it as well. He is going to. At the end, they asked Gary, how did you come about being friends with Charles Oliveira? And then Gary goes with this little cheeky spec. You want this in English or Portuguese? And then the guy who asked the question was like, I mean, I don't really mind, man. It was just a question. And then Gary goes, so Portuguese, all right. And then he goes, I don't speak Portuguese, so I can't translate this bit. Well, I didn't wait for the translation either, but said, family, minha familia, Charles, Charles and stuff, family's important. I don't know why he said it in that accent, but yep. Gary, Portuguese. He can speak Portuguese if you guys didn't know, but you did because he loves to flex it, as we just seen then. But yeah, 8 minutes 30. We'll go up to 12 minutes. Not the longest one because let's do the face-offs as well. Ian Gary and Shavkat, they're like the same height. Yep, that was cool. Volkov looking swole, hair combed over to the side. Hope that comes back this week. Also, another thing about Volkov, just a little side interview, not at the press conference. Someone asked him, what was up about Mr. Volkov? What was up about? This is the mic, by the way. What was up about that hair combing? What is he going to come back this fight? Volkov goes, I don't even know who that guy was. Like, he just showed up. I've got no idea. Never seen him before. Haven't seen him since. I don't know him. And then John Bernard, the guy asking, was like, oh, so are we going to see him again? He's like, I mean, if he shows up, I suppose. But other than that, I've never seen that guy. So, God, Volkov is just hilarious. What a dark horse in the division. I really hope he goes to the top. I'm picking him to beat Gane. I don't care. Gane beats Volkov. No, Volkov beats Gane. Yep, that's what I wanted. And I'm picking every underdog on the main card, by the way. Wish we got to see more of them. Duho Choi beats Nate Landwehr. Kron Gracie subs that idiot Bryce Mitchell off of his back. Volkov decision's gone. Drops him in the third. Or the second with like a straight. Gary smashes Shavkat, and Kai Sakura lays out Pantoja badly. Yep. I'm just getting NPC vibes from Pantoja. I just feel like his reign is done. Kai Sakura looks sick. Let's go to his face-off. Man, so tall and big, and that smile. Fucking hell, he is so cool. Seriously. I'm like fanboying over this guy. Like, he's like one of my faves now. He just looks so cool, especially if he gets a KO on the weekend and he's just like this cool Japanese star. It's like anime, but not. He's like an action figure. It's hard to put your finger on it. Hopefully people watch this video and comment below like, yeah, he's from this mob boss or something. Well, looks like this guy. I don't know, but Kai Sakura looks sick as fuck. Can we all agree? Just the sunnies, the smirk. I know I've said it a lot. The fit. He looked fucking so cool. Yeah, and Volkov looked cool as well. Gary looked, well, Gary. But yeah, no, I'm just getting no vibes from Pantoja at all. I feel like his era is done. It's done. Kai will live on. Yeah, I'm excited. And we're almost up to 12 minutes. Maybe 14 minutes would be more respectable. I'm not sure. Just a little 12-minute one. No, that'll be fine. Yeah. What else do you think will happen on the card? Vicente Luque is got too much trauma from black people, so Themba will probably give him problems. Even though Vicente's actually versed a lot of black people in his career. Randy Brown, Jalen Turner, Jeff Neal, Neil Magny. Did he verse Neil Magny? I think he did. Buckley. Yeah. And now Themba. But there's been a mind change since Jeff Neal. He's now terrified of them. All right, and we're at 12 minutes 30. Thank you for watching. If you did, leave a like. No, you don't have to do that, but definitely subscribe, though. That'd be cool. All right, I'll go now. Press conference reaction done. Woo.